This sun-drenched city is known for its laid-back lifestyle and outdoor living. It's come a long way from its convict beginnings and is now one of the liveliest and most culturally diverse cities in the world. And it's one of the most beautiful, with a natural harbour, bushland and beaches. It's Sydney, and we'll show you around. Sydney is situated on the eastern Pacific coast of Australia in the state of New South Wales. The gateway to Australia, Sydney was created around one of the world's largest natural harbours and now spreads out over 1,400 square miles. The city's most iconic building is the Sydney Opera House and should be top of the list for sightseeing. Although it's loved by Sydney-siders and tourists alike, it proved deeply controversial at the time of construction. Designed by the Danish architect Jørn Utzon, it went wildly over budget. Utzon walked off the job halfway through and never actually saw the completed building. Utzon's father was a naval engineer, and you can imagine holes in the insides of the ship and even sails being the inspiration for his avant-garde design. Whilst you're in town, why not take in a concert at the Opera House? Some performances are pretty impenetrable, though with so many to choose from, you should strike lucky. The other great structure to wow visitors is the Harbour Bridge. Completed in 1930, at its highest point, it's a 429-foot drop to the water below. For dramatic views of the harbour, you can actually climb the bridge. Back on terra firma, check out Circular Quay, the site of Sydney's first European settlement. It was here in 1788 that 11 ships of the First Fleet docked with their cargo of convicts, shipped over from England to relieve the pressure on overcrowded prisons there. The nearby Rocks district was once the centre of the early settlement, but the old buildings have now either been pulled down or renovated. Still, it makes for a pleasant place to have a drink or hunt out souvenirs. One of Sydney's greatest draws is its beaches, and the most famous of all is Bondi. There are plenty of buff bodies on show, and the lifeguards are like something out of Baywatch. Aussies are an outdoors kind of people. Some would say even sports obsessed. So if you want to swing a club on a top course, surf some great waves, ride a horse on a trail through the mountains, fly a hang glider over turquoise waters, or take a 40-foot yacht out for a spin, then you can do it within spitting distance of Sydney. Sydney is defined by its harbour. It's home to the city's major sites and the heart of its transport system, the ferries. They're a stylish way to get around in comfort, and weekly passes offer great value. If you fancy exploring the city suburbs, an adrenaline-filled way to get there is on a personalised Harley tour. While you burn some rubber, you'll take in sights like the Olympic Village and the wealthy North Shore. Most backpackers head to the King's Cross area of town, with its bizarre mix of strip joints, hostels and sex shops. Dorms are cheap, but offer little privacy or sleep. After dark, King's Cross really comes alive. If a little luxury is more your style, try the Rocks district. Even though it used to be a working-class area, it now has some of the most upmarket hotels in Sydney. To learn more about Sydney's ancient past, you can take an Aboriginal tour. The Aborigines are thought to have inhabited Australia 60,000 years before the English turned up. For many years, Aboriginal culture was marginalised, so sacred sites were disregarded and even turned into golf courses. An influx of diverse nationalities has contributed to Sydney's cosmopolitan feel. For a taste of Southeast Asia, head to the western suburb of Cabramatta with its large Vietnamese population. Many Vietnamese came to Australia seeking refuge from political instability. It's a great spot to try some authentic Vietnamese dishes. Bondi isn't the only beach that the capital boasts. Something of an institution with residents is the cliff-top walk that takes you along the shoreline of eastern Sydney. Tamarama Beach is the first stop along the route. Locals nickname it Glamorama for all the beautiful bodies that like to parade and pose. Around the next headland lies Bronte Beach and Park. This is the family beach, crowded and noisy, but fun. The walk ends at Waverley Cemetery. A little spooky maybe, but it offers amazing views. A great day trip from Sydney is the Blue Mountains, just 2 hours west by train. Katoomba is a good starting point. The huge area of bush gives a sense of what Australia was like before it was colonised by the British. It's easy to arrange a guided hike. Much of the area has been undisturbed for so long that they recently found a species of pine tree that they thought had been extinct for 150 million years. You can catch a glimpse of kangaroos in the wild too. The Blue Mountains are vast. They cover an area roughly the size of Belgium. If you're in Sydney in March and fancy some good old-fashioned fun, then check out Bundina's Festival of the Living. Bundina is just a short ferry ride across the Hacking River and is situated in the middle of the Royal National Park. Bundina hasn't been ruined by development and life is still very gentle. The festival is the event of the year here and harks back to more innocent times. It's sort of 1950s English suburbia meets Twin Peaks in the Australian bush. For a completely different vibe and what has to be the city's biggest annual festival, it's hard to beat the Sydney Gay and Lesbian Mardi Gras Parade. In a city that embraces outrageous behaviour, on the night of Mardi Gras, anything goes. Over 1 million spectators line the parade route and join in the carnival atmosphere. Sydney. It's a city with a real buzz about it, whether you're there to delve into the culture or enjoy its outstanding natural beauty.